Hey everyone, welcome to my desk setup / office tour. My name is Renz, and in this video, we'll be going over how you can create a productive and minimal setup, even with a small home office like mine. So just to give you some context, this space is actually a spare bedroom in my wife and I's apartment here in downtown LA. My wife and I actually used to share this space since we both work from home, but since she decided to move to the living room, I decided to maximize this area for content creation. So let's get right into it and show you what items I use to just get stuff done. My workstation has gone through some crazy changes the past 2 years. I started with an Amazon desk, to a white standing desk, to a Walnut standing desk, and now this. First of all, thank you to Ergonofis for partnering with me for this video. They sent over their brand new updated Sway standing desk. They were also kind enough to send over a few other items that we'll go over in this video. This new desk is awesome and the motors are so quiet compared to other standing desks I've had. Ergonofis is a Montreal-based brand and they're B Corp certified. They offer premium standing desk and office accessories. It was pretty easy to install because of its detailed instructions. And for size reference, I got a 60 by 30 desk. The surface is made of thick solid wood sourced and handcrafted locally. The reasons why I chose Walnut is because it matches that mid-century style really well, and I'm not a huge fan of RGB, so I like to keep my space as clean and professional as possible. Another cool feature about the new Sway desk is its touchscreen interface. It's also very intuitive. You swipe up or down to go to your pre-saved heights. It gets really addicting swiping up and down. It reminds me of TikTok when you're just like binge watching a bunch of videos. There's multiple settings for up to 4 users, and for me, having a standing desk is beneficial, and I find that it gives me more energy and improves my posture. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty OCD, so having cables on the floor just drives me nuts. So Ergonofis also sent over their cable management solution to keep my cables organized. It even comes with a power outlet that's sturdy and has multiple plug-in ports to suit whatever you need plugged in. Trust me, you're going to need one of these in your setup. It just makes your space feel so clean and well put together. Right under the desk, I have a matching Walnut file cabinet from Ergonofis where I can easily access my items like my SSDs, chargers, and other peripherals. Oh, and it also has wheels so you can move it around really easily. Next up, we got this gorgeous walnut desk shelf from Ergonofis. It's built with 100% premium solid wood and really elevates your setup. Having a desk shelf saves space on your desk because it gives you extra space to hide away laptops and monitor cables. It also adds a little bit of extra style and flair to your desk, especially if you're able to match the tabletop with the desk shelf. Overall, a nice addition and something to consider for your setup. If you want to check out more incredible products like the Sway desk or any of the items that I mentioned from Ergonofis, I'll leave a link in the description. So the main workhorse that powers this entire setup is my 14-inch M1 Pro Macbook Pro. It's honestly one of the best investments I made just because of how fast and efficient it is. As someone who edits heavy 4K 10-bit 422 footage, it handles it like a breeze, and editing photos have been quicker ever since I purchased this computer. It can handle most things I throw at it, and did I mention how quiet it is too? The only time I heard the fans turn on was when I had Final Cut Pro and a bunch of other apps running. I also love how portable it is. Although a little heavier than previous models, I love the fact that it has all the ports I need, like an SD card slot. The XDR display is incredible, and I love traveling and editing videos with this beast. Whenever I'm in need of another display for work, I usually have my MacBook on this laptop stand from Ergonofis, which matches perfectly with my desk. It's hooked up to my Anker Thunderbolt dock, which has a ton of ports like an SD card slot, USB ports, and headphone jack. Again, we're going for a minimal setup, so having one cable that powers everything is awesome. One of the biggest things to consider, especially if you're working from home, is getting a good quality chair. The chair that I'm rocking right now is the Ergochair Pro Plus from Autonomous. Big thank you to Autonomous for also sending this chair over. I get hot really easily, so having a chair that is lightweight is something that I always look for. Luckily for this chair, it has a cooling, breathable mesh, and the entire back of the chair adapts to your body nicely. This improves your circulation and you just feel lighter sitting. You can also adjust the tension easily with 11 lockable positions, adjust the length of your armrests and chair. The only downside is it doesn't have a headrest, but other than that, it's a pretty solid chair for working long hours and casual gaming. Okay, so for my monitor, I'm still using the LG Ultrafine 4K display. I was considering getting the studio display, but I think 32 inches is perfect because it's not too big and it's not too small. However, after seeing the new 40-inch ultra-wide 5.2K monitor, I may or may not have put it on my wish list. This monitor is great though. It's clear, it's color accurate, and fits most of my needs. The fact that it even came with a monitor arm with built-in cable management is really a solid choice, especially if you don't want to spend extra money after buying an expensive monitor. The light that attaches to my monitor is called the Screenbar Halo from BenQ. This light is amazing at saving space on your desk and also minimizing eye strain. It's connected via USB and came with a wireless controller that can adjust temperature, brightness, dim settings, and this convenient backlight. You can also store your favorite settings as well. It's such a great light, especially if you want to get work done at night. You can easily see your desk while you work, and now it feels weird not having this essential thing on my desk. Next up, we got my keyboard and mouse. The Logitech MX Mechanical and the newest MX Master 3S hasn't left my desk ever since it came out. The MX Mechanical is Logitech's first mechanical wireless keyboard, and it doesn't disappoint. It has a low profile, it's comfortable, and the typing noise is quite minimal with the tactile brown switches. I also have the Mini, which is a smaller version if you want to save space on your desk. The build quality is fantastic, and all around a solid keyboard perfect for office use. Paired with the MX Master 3S, which is now quieter than the first version, it's honestly a killer combo for productivity. Okay, so next up is speakers. But before we talk about them, if you're enjoying this video so far, please give this video a thumbs up as it helps me create more content like this one. Okay, so you guys have seen this everywhere. And call me basic, but these speakers are just an all-around great set to have. This is the Audioengine A2 Plus wireless speakers. What I like about these speakers is that I don't need a subwoofer because again, it's a tight space in here. The A2 Plus delivers good, tight bass and has a relatively big sound. It's fairly priced too, and if you want a fuller sound, the Audioengine 5 series can give you that. However, it is pretty bulky and not as compact. Sitting on this gorgeous desk shelf from Ergonofis is my Airpods Max on the BenQ headphone stand. Okay, so you're probably thinking, Rand, why would you spend almost $600 for a pair of headphones? It's because I'm an Apple fanboy, okay? Kidding aside, I got a good deal on these at Costco, and I figured I'm already in the Apple ecosystem, and after trying them on at the Apple Store, I contemplated for weeks before finally getting them. Now, you've seen every review about these, so I won't bore you. In short, the noise canceling and transparency mode is chef's kiss. Sound quality is amazing, build quality and design is also great. What I don't like is that there's no headphone jack, the smart case is just terrible and doesn't protect your headphones. What conveniently charges my phone and Apple Watch is the Base One Max charger from Nomad. It fits perfectly under my desk shelf and I just love how clean and premium it looks. Not only is it $150, but it's heavy. Like you can do some solid bicep curls with this. It's MagSafe compatible, and if the price doesn't bother you, it's well worth it. So I do a lot of voiceovers in a majority of my content, so it was essential that I can record quickly at any time. So I still use the same setup as before with my pod mic, my boom arm, my AI1 interface from Rode, and the only adjustment I made is add this pop filter, which helps with my plosives. To give some color and life to the room, I have my snake plant Mamba in the corner, who is named after Kobe. Having plants in your space just makes everything feel cozy, and that's the vibe I'm going for. Keeping the theme of adding color to the room, I wanted my space to feel brighter, and adding a rug is a great way to do that. I found this awesome rug with a mid-century modern design, and it matches perfectly with my frame artwork and the whole setup. Not enough people talk about this, but how do I store all of my tech and camera gear in this small space? Well, this corner is where I store all of my tech and camera gear. I got this shelf unit from IKEA that keeps all of my camera gear organized. It has an open bag so you can manage your cords and gives you access to power outlets. It's perfect for limited spaces and houses the cameras and equipment that I need daily. On top of this unit, I have an IKEA pegboard that has all of my audio cables, action cameras, mics, plates, and even my tube lights. For even more storage options, I have this bar cart that's also from IKEA that houses more of my camera equipment like cages, microphones, and batteries. I love this little corner because it's been so helpful. Lighting plays a huge part in your workspace, so here's a quick rundown of my lighting. First is the lights behind my monitor. I'm still using two Philips Hue play bars that are attached with 3M tape. I also have two more play bars that are placed in my gear corner for extra light. These lights are amazing at just setting whatever mood you're in. There's different scenes that are unique to this ecosystem using the Philips Hue app. Although a bit pricey, I feel like you really pay for quality. Next, we have the Govee Lyra floor lamp, which is conveniently lighting this corner of the setup. It has a nice modern design. You can adjust the brightness, temperatures, and choose different light scenes similar to Philips Hue. Overall, a pretty inexpensive light that adds a lot to a space. I wanted an all-in-one YouTube studio that is ready to record when I want to make a video. I got this inspiration from a ton of YouTubers after doing research. It's basically this rolling stand from Amazon that has adjustable arms so you can mount like a laptop stand, camera, lights, boom arm. I attach an Amaran 100X with the Light Dome Mini 2 and it's awesome. I get good quality light without having to set up a big key light because I want to maximize the space. You can even attach a boom arm with a microphone and of course your camera or your smartphone. So basically with this stand, I'm ready to record all the time, and it's portable too, so I can move it around and get different looks. Overall, such a time saver for me, especially someone who records videos all the time. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for sticking around. Having limited space shouldn't stop you from creating your dream setup. It's hard to compare when there's a ton of YouTube videos with amazing desk setups and amazing home offices, but hey, even with a spare room like me, you can create something similar, whether it's your bedroom or even a small area in your living room. Environment is key to giving you more energy and to be more productive. So I hope this video gives you that push to start thinking and conceptualizing your dream setup wherever you are. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more content like this one, go ahead and press subscribe. Other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.